Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to replace the in-cabin air filter for a Scion FRS. Now, a lot of my MCS or MCAS community followers and people that I know this is one thing that they kind of overlook or they kind of miss. Your in-cabin air filter is a good place for mold growth, bacteria growth. A lot of people never changes those, and if you're living out of your car, it's kind of a must-have if you're not really reactive to the new filters. Now, what I use to start out with, here's what I use. I use Purolator, and you got to go to the parts store, make sure that they have the right model and make number for your car. I get mine in Advance. The Purolator seemed to agree with me. Purolator just came out with a carbon type, and as many of you know, carbon, if you've got any experience with multiple chemical sensitivity, or you got MCAS and your multiple chemical sensitivity is from that MCAS, the carbon tends to catch more of your odors. I don't tend to do well with just the straight HEPA filters because they just catch the allergens. You need the allergens and the odor eliminator. Your carbon catches your chemicals. The HEPA part catches your allergens, your molds, etc., etc. Today I'm not going to change it. I'm going to show you how to change it because I just changed it about a month ago. If you're real sensitive, probably need to change it every 2 weeks. I'm pretty sensitive, but I'm strapped for cash, so I'm only changing it about once a month, every month and a half, month and a quarter. So yeah, we'll get right in the video and I'll show you how to do it. Now, on this car, your car may be different. I'm not a licensed mechanic. This is not mechanical advice. I'm just a DIY guy trying to survive, and it's a must do if you're living in your car and you got chemical sensitivity or severe allergies. So let's get into the video. So the first thing you want to do, open your dash up, and if you look in the dash, if you can see it or not, I got a really bad camera. Right here to the right, there is a little lever, and you pop that off, and once that's popped off, it kind of releases itself. And on each side, there's 2 tabs. I'm gonna set the phone down, but what you want to do is take your fingers, push inward, the drop box will drop. You look in there, and it is a white box, and it's a little tab on that white box. And what you do, you open that box up, and this is your in-cabin air filter. And what you want to do is you want to pull it out. You can see the filter right there. You pull it out. And what you do is, after you pull it out, you put your new one in there. And let's just say I changed it. I don't need to change mine, but I'm just showing you how it's done. Push your new one back in there. Close it. Make sure it snaps. And I always check to make sure that the filter is kind of they don't fit exactly the same as the factory one, so I kind of finagle with it a little bit to make sure that it's showing up, or that it's covering the square footage that it needs to cover, because you don't want allergens and molds getting by that. The first one I changed, it was the first time it had been changed in like 2 years, and it was covered in mold, and it's just from the humidity in the air, and as the car is running, it's sucking all the mold spores in the air. And that's the only 2 things you need for mold to grow is humidity and a food source. So let's get back in the video. So to put the glove box back, I'm gonna set the phone down. What you do is push it back up in place. You push the two ends in, it'll lock. You can see the little tabs. And right here to the right of the glove box, you can see the little lever. And what I'm gonna do is I put that back on there and it'll snap. You can see that. And then you'll be good to go. Open and close. But I use Purolator. I tend to do well with it. The only thing that I do recommend, if you're really severely chemical sensitive, run the car for about a day before you stay in it, because the filters, some people are so sensitive from the filters, they will off gas a little bit, and it doesn't hurt to let it run, leave the windows down. That way you're not reacting to the filter itself. After 3 days, usually I'm pretty good shape. But I hope this helps some of y'all. God bless. Have a good one. Bye.